Guys, I missed my flight to Salt Lake City. And I was like, okay, do I have to buy a new one? Because that's what you have to do in Australia. And they're like, no, we'll put you on the next one. And then they're like, oh wait, the next one's full. So I'm going to a different terminal to go and talk to customer service to see what they can do for me. But I'm really annoyed at myself because I obviously got a coffee with a pimple. But if I didn't get that coffee, I probably would have made it. But basically I got to the gate on time. But it was like a phantom gate. It wasn't an actual boarding gate. So that was the gate to get the shuttle to go to the actual gate that was like on the tarmac. And he's like, yeah, you won't make it. I was like, I'm literally here at the gate. At the time it says to go to the gate. God. So I am in Phoenix, Arizona for quite a few hours. I've been here for like maybe an hour and a half so far. Had my yogurt, done some work, answered some emails, and I'm just going for a walk. I want to find a Sephora, but I'm pretty sure there isn't one here. It's currently just after 1 p.m. and my flight doesn't leave until 4:35 and it gets into Salt Lake after 7 p.m. I was supposed to be in Salt Lake at noon if I hadn't have missed my flight, but it is what it is. It's fine. We're not worried. I'm trying American McDonald's. So far, the Diet Coke is delicious, but it is a lot sweeter than our Diet Coke. Also, this is a medium bowl. No complaints. Yeah, it's like a lot sweeter. Still has that nice artificial sweetener aftertaste. Not super different. The outside's probably crispier. It's like a different batter. But the chips are good. They're like fresh. Very salty. I have landed in Salt Lake City and it's actually really pretty so far from what I can see. There's like snow-capped mountains and the airport is a lot nicer than Arizona and probably LAX, to be honest. I was able to actually get on a flight an hour earlier, so it's like 6:15 right now. Tell me why Arizona has more flights than LAX. I'd love to know, but we've made it. Need to get an Uber. I'm worried about my baggage because obviously my baggage came on the flight this morning that I was supposed to be on, and it's been like many hours, like an entire ass day, so I'm just hoping that my baggage is still there. Guys, I'm not even kidding. This is one of the nicest airports I've ever been in. That's Starbucks, isn't it? So bougie. Definitely the nicest American airport I've ever been in. Who knew? Even all the lights look so pretty. I got my bag. Okay, I have to say, American Airlines has been like literally 12 out of 10. I just walked in and it was right there. And they're like, yeah, it's been waiting for you. I was like, thank you. I have made it. Now I'm staying in an inn. I think it's like 3-star. It's very low key. There was nowhere else in the city that was like the Hilton, the Marriott, like absolutely everything was booked out completely because of this conference that I'm here for. And I was really late to the game. Like I only decided that I was coming here like less than a month ago. So I was like, oh, this place is gonna probably be really sketchy. But like considering that it's like budget, it is really nice. Tell me why the hotels that are $3,000 a night don't have kettles, don't have microwaves. Hello. Thank you very much. Leftovers, frozen meals, yes thanks. So you sort of walk in and it's like a kitchen / bathroom, which is a bit bizarro. It's very petite. Oh my gosh, a little baby bathtub. I have heard horror stories on TikTok about how dirty they are, but that will not stop me. I'll just give it a rinse, but I really feel like a bath. Oh my God. So far, 10 out of 10. And they serve like free breakfast and there's like a whole like lounge down there with like a fireplace, and everyone I've seen here in this hotel, it's already packed, is like for the conference. You can tell because they've got their little tote bags, like they've already been, because technically it started today. But it's super cutesy. This is the biggest bed that I've had anywhere I've stayed so far. And it's literally like a quarter of the price. But it's very comfortable. I feel like it's like a family run kind of vibe, but very more than adequate so far. I just got some Uber Eats, like a tortellini pasta with chicken because I was just really craving pasta. Okay, so that Uber Eats pasta was so gross. I'm sorry to be a hater, but it was so salty. It was so sweet. It was just like such an offensive attack on my senses. The chicken was like so rubbery and processed, and it was like gluggy, and there was nothing. I thought it was like a spinach and ricotta kind of ravioli type situation, but it was just like white sludge. I couldn't even tell. I think it was maybe supposed to be cheese, but I had like half of it and I was like, I literally can't eat this. I'm so dehydrated. But to be fair, all my other meals, pretty much except that weird rogue breakfast sandwich in LA, was like amazing. Like I've had some like top dinners, so whatever. But I also did just do like a small grocery haul. So I got like a banana and some dip and some chips and some noodles and like a ready-made meal type thing. And the Wi-Fi is finally fixed, thank goodness. And I'm just gonna rot. It's currently 9:11. And I have to probably be at the conference center at like 8. So I'm going to just rot. These are the chocolates that my client got me yesterday on the date. They're this chocolate factory in Las Vegas called Ethel M. I'm very excited to try them. Okay, good morning. It's about 7 and it's first day of my conference today. For me, it did technically start 2 days ago. My fit, feeling adorable. Top is from the iconic Atmos in here. It's really soft. It is like, it was so cheap. I think it was like $10, but I don't mind it. It's my color palette. These are navy silk pants from Lily Silk. And then my little Gucci loafers. Trust and believe these took so freaking long to break in, and I'm still a little bit concerned that they haven't quite broken in yet. And I do wear like these ugly little granny stocking socks with them because they're much more comfy and you don't want your feet to stink. I'm gonna put a little bit of makeup on, I think, and then I'm gonna go downstairs to the hotel breakfast. For a complimentary breakfast at like a 3-star inn, that slapped. Okay, I had a bagel, a yogurt, and I grabbed an apple. I am a little bit scared. I don't think I've eaten an apple in like 5 years because of my veneers. But we're gonna risk it. I've got a little coffee. And I'm gonna do my lip combo. Let me put you on. I'm finding that when I do my lips, I just feel so put together and like so much more confident. So I've got Charlotte Tilbury Super Size Me, Ben & Tint, and then I'll probably just do like a balm gloss over the top. I've got the Summer Fridays one. Yeah, I think I'll use that. And then we're gonna setting spray. So this is what the liner and the lip tint looks like. It's a little bit, the contrast is too much for me. So I should have like blended the liner in a bit more, but I'm just gonna go in with like a colored gloss and hope that like smears everything together. I'm also gonna drink a whole coffee, so hopefully that just like sorts me out. I also see you saying, oh my God, it's such a good match. Girl, Super Size Me and Ben & Tint matches quite literally everything. I don't know what to tell you. It's like the perfect put together shade of like pink. It's gonna have to do. All right. Okay, so I'm in downtown Salt Lake at the conference center, and the city is so beautiful. It reminds me so much of Canberra. It's like chilly, but it's like so clean and it feels safe, and the people are so friendly. I'm actually noticing like as a whole, I think Americans are a lot more friendly in general to strangers than Australians are. So like, even when I was on the plane yesterday, every single person who was like traveling alone, like greeted the people they were sitting with and was like, how's your day going? And I was like, everyone's so nice. It is a little bit chilly. I need to put my coat on. I'm not really sure what this is. Decorative. I've come home for lunch and I'm having this like instant ramen and my tongue is like actually on fire, but it's so delicious. I don't really have anything this afternoon. I got like absolutely information overloaded this morning, so I'm just probably gonna like go through all the pamphlets and stuff. I'm like passively looking for a postdoc role and just rot. I'm so tired for some reason. I've got like a headache. I don't know if it's because I didn't sleep well yesterday, but yeah, and just prepping for the sessions tomorrow. But the sessions this morning were amazing. It seems to be what's really trendy in my field right now is suprachoroidal injections of gene therapy or cells or drugs, but mostly gene therapy, or making like biodegradable scaffolds, like organ on a chip, if you know what that is, and like self-perfusing organoid structures as like implants for the retina, which is just the coolest thing I've ever heard. So yeah, that's the update. Mouth on fire, but that's all I've got for you. Okay, it's dinner time. I've just done a little bit of research and made a little short list of all the places in Salt Lake that I want to eat at. And tonight we are doing urban... I can't even remember what it's called. It's called urban something. Good morning. It is conference day 2. This is the fit. It is a really old H&M dress. I feel like it's sort of borderline too tight, but I'm wearing stockings. I know the more see-through ones would look better, but it's cold outside. I just put these shoes on that I wore yesterday and I can feel that I have blisters, so I'm gonna have to wear something else. And I only have slingbacks or boots. Okay, I think the boots are gonna have to do. I'm not loving it, but we ride. I'm gonna go downstairs, get some breakfast, and we're gonna go to conference. It is cold today and it's raining, but it's still pretty. I like it. So I have a little bit of a break before my talks and presentations this afternoon. So I've just come across the street to the mall and I'm going to have a look at Sephora. I've got a little list. It's like such a pretty day out, but I'm freezing. So I want this Patrick Tar brush and I also want this, and they don't have either. Okay, I'm getting all 4 of these. Okay, so much is more expensive in the US than in Australia. So I just got a 6-inch veggie Subway and it was $12 Australian. It's usually like 5 or 6, I think. Could be wrong. My local one, I'm sure it's like not more than $6. I just had Subway and you can see some of it still on my face. It's pretty dissimilar actually, like the meats are different and the sauces are different, and they didn't have cucumber. I don't know if they were just out today or if they just don't have it, but they have this other weird kind of pickle that I didn't recognize, but it was really good. I spent like 2 hours in Sephora and I'm heading back to the conference now.
So that might also happen with TJ beta 2. No one has shown that yet. So that if that happens, then you have...
Okay, so I was thinking, oh, I won't go out for dinner tonight. I'll just like eat in. I did get like a microwave meal. But then I was like, you know what? No. Eating out is like my favorite thing in the entire world. And I have plenty of places on my list. So I'm gonna go out. I'm literally wearing the same knit dress that I wore to dinner last night. My little slingbacks and of course my Burberry trench, which I got makeup all over, like the collar of it, because I was swatching foundation today at Sephora. And I really need to come back here and do washing. But we're going to dinner first, and I'm excited. It's Italian. It's called Antica Sicilia.
American history is making a man. You study him hard, hoping to pan. Working your fingers right down to the bone.
Right here we have our Parmigiano Reggiano cheese wheel.
How is it currently going, you ask? No. So it is the morning of the second last day of the conference and there's nothing for me right now until 2 p.m. 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. I need to check. So I've got my washing going. I need to actually go and put that in the dryer. And then I'll go to my conference and I'm not really sure what to do about dinner. I looked for a place to get a blowout and it doesn't seem that there really are any. There's this one place, but it's got really bad reviews. There's this one place that has really good reviews, but it says it's permanently closed down. So I was like, fuck, I have to wash my own hair. It's like the most first world problem ever. But when I go and get a blowout, it's like a once a week thing. Like I got my blowout in LA like literally 6 days ago and it lasted so well. Oh well. I have to do a Sephora haul from what I bought yesterday. Now, I'm very happy with this haul. However, I did specifically have 2 Patrick Tar items, a blush and a eyeshadow, and a Patrick Tar brush, and 2 Charlotte Tilbury lip liners on my list. So that's 5 items, and they didn't have any of them. It's probably like the worst stocked Sephora I've ever been to, the one in Salt Lake City, and the service was not good. But I did manage to pick up a few bits, and by a few bits, I mean 430 Australian dollars worth. But I was really good, I think, in that I looked up to see if, because some things are cheaper in Australia, which blows my mind, but most things aren't. So for example, Charlotte Tilbury, I really want the powder. That is cheaper in Australia, and I think it's because it's British, but I feel like if something's American, chances are it's probably going to be cheaper here. So you know me, you know how much I'm a sucker for lip products. I can't explain it to you. They make me so happy, okay? Without further ado, if you guys have watched any of my makeup videos, you know I love Benefit Benetint, and I bought it years ago, right? And it's like half full still. But I saw this Benetint, which is called Love Tint, and it's the formula, it's not as sheer and watery. It's more like the Floral Tint, if you've ever used that, which is like a bit more pigmented, and it has like the same kind of like metallic looking packaging, but it's like a real orange red. And you can already see like the pigment is like way less watery than the Benetint. I love the color of the Benetint. I wish that they made it just that little bit less opaque. So we've got that. Very keen to try. So if anyone knows, are there only 3? Is there the Love Tint, the Floral Tint, and the Classic Benetint? If so, I have all 3 now, and I'm very happy about it. I've heard all over TikTok that YSL Candy Glow is like the best kind of, is it a lip balm? They say it's a sheer shine color and care lip balm. So it actually looks really pigmented. Should I wear this one today? Yeah, okay, we'll wear this one today. Also, it does look a little bit used because I do wear it last night. It's just like the smallest little bit of pigment, and it feels like, it does feel like a balm, like it feels moisturizing, and the flavor is nice. It's like sweet. I don't know how else to describe it, but it is YSL, so of course it's a little bit spenny. It's in the color 3B. It's potentially a little bit orange for my skin tone, but I still like it. And I got my quarterly grape water. Now this is one of those things that's like the furthest thing from an essential, but I really like it. You should definitely just be wetting your face with water, at least when you use hyaluronic acid or like pretty much any of your serums. You want to have a damp face. And I use the quarterly grape water because it does have like little other bits in it. It has like antioxidants, and I actually don't really know what's in it. I think it's all in French. It is all in French. Yeah. Oh no. There's one sentence that's in English, but it just says, don't spray it in your eyes. Perfect. So it's grape water and it's a spritz, and it's just like the easiest way to, but definitely if you're on a budget, just put water in a spray bottle and use water, okay? But I do really like this. And I have used this before. This is just like a top up, and the Australian Sephora, I went on to see how much it was, and it is cheaper in the US, but it's also out of stock in Australia. I saw this also all over TikTok. This is a dry shampoo, but it's specifically for post-workouts. So it's for sweaty, damp, dirty, disgusting hair, which is me when I'm on my best behavior and going to the gym a lot and going for runs a lot, which is not me right now at all. I literally worked out twice last week and 0 times this week. Potentially I'll go this afternoon. I'm putting that out in the universe because it lines up with my hair schedule. I'm thinking I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow morning, so I definitely can sweat tonight. And I really do need to move my body because I'm eating too good and I'm getting a little bit depressed. So this I'm really keen to try. And now when I was here in the US last year for the same conference, but I was in Seattle, I got 2 shades of the House Labs foundation, but I got it for like my fake tan self, and now I'm like really embracing like my natural skin color, which is very pale. And so I got this one. I did the best color match that I could on my own, not being an expert, but I am 40 fair neutral. So hopefully my skin's having like a pretty good day today. Maybe I don't know if I can be bothered, I'll put this on today, but I'll definitely show you when I do wear it. I have just been using the NYX brow glue to like sort of shape my brows and like have them appear like a little bit laminated, but I haven't been filling in my brows, and that's because I ran out of my, oh no, is this the mini one? Oh, it's the micro, fuck. I prefer the thicker one, I think, the original, but I didn't even check. Oh well, it's better than nothing. And I used to always get the blonde, but I think like the color of my eyebrows, you can see them, they're dark. So I got soft brunette just to fill them in, and I do really love the Hourglass brow products. I think they are the best. And we also have this Makeup Forever 6 Forever Walnut Super Boost. This is a lip gloss. And if you guys are familiar with Very Victoria, the lipstick by Charlotte Tilbury, it's like the perfect brown. And I just think that 90s browns, not like brown, but like not quite pink, not quite brown, but on the more side of brown, of a pinky nude, if that makes sense. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. That sounds like absolute gibberish. But it's like a nice, like neutral, it smells really good. It's like minty almost. And I'll probably wear this to dinner. But I really love this color. And I tried the sample with one of the Charlotte Tilbury shades that I wanted in the lip liner, but they didn't have. So I'm going to try and pick that up when I'm in New York next week. But I can't even think of them. One is called Iconic Nude, and then the other one, something like Hot Topic. I can't even think, but if they're like brown, and I think that they go really well with this. And I'm a huge Summer Fridays fan. When I was here last, I got these lip balms, the classic pink one, like the, what's it called? Like pink sugar is the flavor. It tastes so good. I've been through like 3 of them in the last year because I literally wear them every day. And the Mecca, which is like our Sephora on James Street, so my local one, only has 4 flavors, and I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they have either of these 2. So we've got iced coffee. Now this smells insane. It's sweet. It's like coffee. It's like, oh my God, it's so good. And then this one I got, it's called Poppy, and it just sort of smells sweet. They do have slight pigment in them, but like not really enough that you can notice. See, that looks so red, but I promise it's not that. It's like, it looks so red going on, but it's like, it just adds like a very slight blushing. It smells like fruity. Sweet and fruity is how we'll describe that one. But this one, oh my gosh. I feel like I'm gonna go through this so fast. Oh my God, it smells so, it's almost like ice cream, like coffee flavored ice cream. Also, yeah, like it looks brown, but oh no, it doesn't even look that dark. So that was the Poppy one, and then this is the brown. It's, yeah, for the most part, it's just like clear. Oh, it smells so freaking good. And that's, nope. Take it back. I got this Rare Beauty. I haven't tried a Rare Beauty lip product before, and this is called Nearly Neutral. And you can tell I'm like really on my like nude, pinky nude brown side though of pinky nude. Gorgeous. Smell like nothing. It looks more pink and sort of sheer on the hand. Like this is quite confronting as a color, but it's like really pretty. And that was my haul. I guarantee you there will be another one when I find those Patrick Tart and Charlotte Tilbury products. But for now, I need to go and get my washing and go to my afternoon session at my conference. Talk to you when I have something to say. Okay, so I'm absolutely not wearing makeup today because I don't know if it's my ordinary niacinamide or my L'Oreal vitamin C cream, but I literally left 30 minutes before putting both on. I don't know if you can really see, but it is absolutely pilling, especially around my eyes. And I'm like, if I put makeup on this, it would look absolutely ridiculous. Like it looks like dandruff, like some rubbing it in my hair, but so annoying. And it's not like I'm a rubber, you know, like feel like, yeah, you can't really see it on camera, but it's like literally all in my hair because I keep like trying to brush it off my face. Oh my God, that looks, I promise I literally don't have dandruff anywhere else. Also, I put the new mousse in my hair to like try and do a slick back look, and it just looks greasy. And I don't know if this is the Crown texturizing dry mousse, and the chick at Sephora was like, yeah, use it for a slick back look. And I was like, girl, it just looks like grease. Like, hello? Okay, I need to stop touching it. I need to stop rubbing it into my hair. I don't know what to do. I don't want to wash my face because I have sunscreen on. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it and just embrace. Okay, I feel like a blob, and I just know that when I go to the gym, I'm gonna feel so much better afterwards, not during. So I'm gonna go to the gym. I have like 4 hours until my dinner reservation, so that should kill time. I also just started this new show on Netflix called 4 Seasons with Tina Fey and Steve Carell. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. It is so funny, and I'm not like a huge TV person, but it's really good and I can't stop watching it. Okay, so there's 1 treadmill, 1 elliptical, 1 bike, and some weights. And there is that pulley machine. So it smells really bad in here, like off, like something's bad, but I am so grateful to have a gym because this kind of area that I'm in right now is like not very conducive to running. Like I'm literally on a highway and it's freezing cold in Utah. So we're gonna see how we do and watch some Netflix. Okay, I did 6 kilometers on the treadmill. I jogged 5 and then walked the last 1. I think I've definitely put on weight and I'm feeling not very fit, but the endorphin's good and I am feeling much better. I also just did some pull downs and some push-ups. I'm gonna have a fat shower. Okay, so this is supposed to be my late lunch. This is me again being a hater, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. So I got this soup and it was like, oh yeah, chicken noodle. The entire thing is broth and it's a Campbell's soup. I don't know, I don't want to show too much because I am naked, but there's like no chicken, no veggies, nothing. And it's like so clear. Like you just know that you would eat the whole thing and then still be hungry. And so I just got like this chicken and broccoli pasta. Broccoli looks fine, pasta looks fine. Look at this chicken. It looks more processed than like fake vegetarian meat. I don't know if you can really see, but like it's like kind of jelly and clear. Like I've never seen chicken. This is not chicken. I don't think I'll eat the chicken, but I'll just eat the rest. Like, why does it look like that? And it's like bouncy, it's like rubber. It's not like, you know how chicken's like in shreds, like it's in like, okay, so I've mixed it and it doesn't taste bad. I'm just gonna eat the noodles and the broccoli. I have dinner in like 3.5 hours, so hopefully I'm hungry by then. Okay, so it's 6:30. I actually just got a text that my table is ready, which I couldn't get until 8, so that's slay. So I'm just gonna get ready now. Gonna prep my skin with the Bobbi Brown and we're gonna try out the House Labs in my skin color, hopefully. Okay, this looks comically light. I've given it a good shake because apparently you have to do that. And yes, I'm putting it straight on my skin because I'm lazy. Okay, we're gonna start with that. I'm a brush girl. I do need new brushes. I think it's pretty good. I think I'm just really pale, but that's the color of my skin. I do have quite a bit of hyperpigmentation. I've been using niacinamide to try to reduce that for like 10 years, but who knows? Could be working, could be much worse. Okay, that's a great color match. I'm just gonna get a little bit more product on my forehead. Okay, now we're gonna conceal, and I don't know if you can tell, but these are absolutely very different shades. I did the smallest amount, as you saw, like 2 dots on my cheek, and I did the same one of the same size on my forehead. So I'm not building the product just because I'm kind of lazy tonight. I'm literally just going to do it by myself, so I don't need a lot of coverage. Also, this is a dry beauty blender. I know that it's supposed to be damp, but again, I'm lazy. This also isn't a proper beauty blender. It's just like a sponge. I did stock up on the Real Techniques ones, which are my favorite. Yeah, this concealer is so much darker than foundation and my actual skin color, but we have to make do. So this place I'm going for dinner is called Table X, and it's fine dining. It's degustation only, and I think I'm gonna fuck around and do the wine pairing. Why not? Okay, the finish is gorgeous. It's not too dewy, but I am just gonna set this really quick with my Huda Beauty. All right, because I'm in a rush, we're just gonna do biscuit, the usual, NARS, cream products, just a little bit, and then probably just mascara. From looking at the menu, I can't even tell what kind of food it is. It doesn't seem to be really anything out of like the ordinary of like modern cuisine. Like there's beef, and then there's like seafood, and there's an amuse-bouche. Gosh, it makes my contour look a lot darker than it is because the foundation is so light. It makes my eyebrows look dark too. I haven't even like filled them in with anything. Just gel. Gorge. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear. Also, do you know the struggle of when you do a slick back and then you do your makeup? Like, huh? Gosh, like makeup looks so different when you wear a lighter foundation than you actually do. I feel like I'm now just coming to terms with the color of my actual skin and being like, oh, I'm actually a pale person who needs to stop pretending that I have tan skin, because I absolutely don't. Oh my God. I'm gonna be here all night blending this. This side looks okay, but this side's it's a bit much. That's a lot of blush. Oh well. Okay, so everything's done except mascara and lips, and I am gonna try my new Love Tint from Benefit. I wish I had a tripod or literally anywhere to put you guys, but I don't. Gosh, this looks so red. Yeah, it's a completely different consistency to the traditional Benetint. Sorry, you're like extreme close-upping right now, but you're also my mirror. Would you call that red or would you call it pink? I think I'd probably call it pink. It looks red here, but I'm gonna let it dry down, see how it lasts. Okay, this is the finished look. Okay, so far I've had the amuse-bouche and the bread, and I just got my second course, because the amuse-bouche isn't technically a course, and I did the wine pairing, and the first wine I literally gave 5 out of 5 on Pavina because it was so delicious. This second wine, I don't even know what it is. It's a white wine. I'm in the bathroom, look at this light fixture. You can't really tell how big it is, but it's ginormous, and I'm obsessed. So far the food has been amazing. I'm like so awkward, like filming myself alone in public. But more than the food, I'm on my third wine. But every single one of them has been like literally flawless. I tried a Gruner Voltliner for the first time. Delicious, my notes. Service is amazing, food is amazing. Obsessed. This pasta is green because of carrot juice and green juice. Okay, this is the last wine. Thank God for that because I'm half tanked. So all 5 wines were fermented in cement, not oak. And I'm pretty sure that's like the first time I've ever had that, which is really cool. I
am home. I'm exhausted, but I feel so happy. I'm so content. That was such a good meal. I will say it was, I think, $200 US, and they just like brought out a loaf of bread and they're like, yeah, we make this bread in house, like it's like a thank you. And I'm like, thanks, that's so nice. And then I look at the bill and I've been charged $9 US for a loaf of bread that I didn't ask for and didn't want because I'm getting on a flight tomorrow morning. Sorry, not tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, but like I don't have a need for like a loaf of bread, and if they had offered me I would have said no thank you, but I didn't really feel like I could decline, so I just sort of I was forced into buying this loaf of bread, in addition to a mandatory 3.5% surcharge for no reason. And I've never seen that before. I've seen surcharges for using certain credit cards, and I've seen surcharges like if it's a holiday and I have to pay public holiday rates, but I've never seen a surcharge that applies to every transaction just because they said so. And so those two things, in addition to being expected to pay a 20% tip, just like rubbed me the wrong way. Like I feel like they're taking me for a ride. And I would be more inclined to tip more had they not said like, oh yeah, you have to pay an extra 3.5%. And like, yes, it's nothing, it's 3%, but it's the principle. When it's a $200 US, we're talking like over 300 Australian dollars for one person for dinner. And then there's like all these extra charges. Like it doesn't give like, I don't know, I just don't like it. A full day of conference tomorrow, and then, but I have to check out of here like really early in the morning when I leave, and I'm gonna take all my suitcases to the convention center and leave them there while I go to the conference all day, and then go to the airport at like, I don't know when my conference finishes, which I think is like at 4 or 5 in the afternoon, but my flight isn't until midnight, and there's not an airport lounge for me there. And so I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for literally 8 hours, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get some work done, we'll read or something, but 8 hours is a long time.
Okay, it is bright and early. I've got up, I've packed. I'm actually feeling really nauseous for no reason. I'm gonna check out and go to my last day of the conference.
And cell adhesion, fluid balance, and the photoreceptor.
My small, this is the smallest cup they had, black coffee, $8 Australian, and it's leaking. $8 Australian.
$1,000 for annual. And I want to breathe.
I have finished conference for the day, and it is the most gorgeous day today. It's like 25 degrees. It's been the hottest, most beautiful day the entire time I've been here. I'm just going for a little shop until I go to the airport. It's currently 3:30. My flight isn't until midnight, so we're trying to make the most of all the time that we have. Okay, I've just had a very unsuccessful hour in both Lululemon and H&M. All I want is a hoodie, and I want a hoodie that isn't $150 and that doesn't say something embarrassing like Nirvana. I just want a plain hoodie because I did my washing at the hotel yesterday, and it was like a coin operated one, and all my clothes are still wet despite doing like a full dry, which is really annoying. I also wanted to go to Swig, the famous like soda shops, but there's none like in the downtown area. They're all like in the suburbs, which is a shame. Guys, I found a soda shop. Okay, I feel like I'm literally being such a cheapskate, I know, but I'm buying this hoodie to wear one time because my hoodie that I brought is wet, and in Cotton On, a random hoodie is $60 US. So like 100 Australian dollars for a hoodie made in a sweatshop. I might as well get a nice hoodie. I might as well go to Lululemon. Right where I started. Oh my god, lol. I need a beverage. This is so stressful. Okay, so the soda shop only had like bottled soda. It wasn't like a post-mix. So I went to Subway. This is the smallest size they have. And I got like, it's called Starry, which is like, it's just like lemonade, like Sprite. Because they have what they call lemonade, but it's not Sprite. It's not what we call lemonade. It's really hitting the spot. This is killing me. That's so funny. Okay, we've got the goods from Macy's, which is like Maya, I think. It's actually an Ashley Simpson brand like set. It's not super thick. It's like not really a hoodie. It's just sort of like a long sleeve quarter zip and like pants for $40 US, which I feel like whatever, could be worth. It's such a pretty town center. I don't know what that building is, but it's pretty. It's like construction going on. So my Uber driver actually said that one of the things he recommends doing if you're in Salt Lake is going to the Family Search Center, which is like a database of your family history. And I have one of my uncles is like so obsessed with ancestry.com. I love that building, it's so pretty. I don't know if it's a Mormon thing, but gorgeous. And apparently it's like one of the biggest databases in the world where you just go and you like search up your surname and it tells you about like where all your ancestors are around the world. So I don't have to pick up my suitcases from the conference center for another hour. So I figured I would just toddle in there and see what that's all about. That's what it looks like. Guys, the Family Search Center was so cool. I highly recommend you. It's free, anyone can use it. Like log on to the website Family Search. It's kind of like ancestry.com, but the tech seems to be like way more advanced. And I like put in the details that I know. So like I got up to like my great grandparents on one side, and there's just all these historical records, photos of all their graves, how many kids they had, and then like if you're related to anyone cool, I'm related to 4 presidents and Princess Diana. I'm like her 10th cousin. And I thought I had like a really boring background, but in the 1700s, all my relatives were born in Barbados, which is so random. I've got Shake Shack for the first time, and I'm hoping that it is better than In-N-Out because it's double the price. Okay, this looks insane. Guys, I have absolutely no fucking notes, except it's kind of hard to eat, but like this is probably the best burger I've literally ever had in my life. I just spilled avocado on my pants, but like oh my god, this is so much better than I thought it would be. Okay, the chips are also really good, they're super crispy. I feel like the cheese sauce is fine, but I just feel like I'm probably not really a cheese sauce person. It's just like a bit whatever. But the bacon, being American bacon, it's so thin, so it's not like chunky bacon, it's like really thin crispy bacon. This is so good, you guys. Like, what do you mean? Dip. And then get a bit of bacon. Okay, I just went back to Shake Shack. It's been a few hours. It's like 11 p.m. right now. I boarded in about 20 minutes and I had to try one of their shakes. I really wanted to try the chocolate flavor, but they were all out, so I got cookies and cream. Very good. Super sweet.